Welcome back to another episode of Rose City Reptiles. I'm Joey, and this is Rose City Reptiles. In today's video, we're going to talk about something. It hasn't really been requested at all, but it's something I think is extremely important and a big step in preparing for your new TEGU that often gets skipped. Before we touch on the topic at hand, I'm going to ask you to do something for me. YouTube has some type of glitch, error. I don't understand it, but I do know how to fix it. And some of you are not getting notified whenever I post a new video. And if you go down and to click the bell notification, it won't even let you do it. So what you have to do is you actually have to unsubscribe. So you have to click the subscribe button, unsubscribe, subscribe again, and then click the bell notification, and it will work. I don't understand why that's happening or what caused it, but that's how you fix it. So if you can do that, it helps me out and it helps you get notified whenever I post a new video. And for everyone that sticks around to the end of the video, I have a surprise. I'm going to be showing you guys a TEGU that we purchased last year that is, wow, he is awesome. So at the end of the video, it's the last thing we're going to do. So watch the video and stay tuned for the surprise at the end. And the step that often gets skipped is researching and figuring out who you are going to buy your TEGU from and why. Okay. Now, if you have purchased many TEGUs in the past, okay, and you are a professional, you know what you're doing, you know you don't really need support very much after you make your purchase, then by all means go out there and make your purchase. Like find some TEGUs that you love and buy one. But for a lot of you, and I feel like a lot of people that watch this channel are preparing to buy a TEGU this season. And a lot of you have been in communication with me, and I see some people that are out on Facebook and Reddit and Instagram, and they're searching for a breeder, and that is great. Go and find that breeder. It doesn't have to be me, it can be anyone. But for a lot of you who are going to be buying your first TEGU this season, or even your second, and you're not super confident in your abilities to care for one yet, or trust me, if it's your first TEGU, there's only so much research you can do to prepare you. Once you actually have the animal, you're going to have questions. If that is describing you, nothing wrong with that at all, but I would highly recommend not just going out there and searching for the best deal. Now, I get it. I don't have all the money in the world, and I'm a deal finder. When I built the pond, I found all that flagstone for free. Whenever I got all these new enclosures for the TEGUs, I bought them all secondhand. Anything. I'm looking at my NutriBullet I use for my gecko food. I got that from Facebook Marketplace. My grinder I use for the TEGUs, I got that from Craigslist. I'm a deal shopper. I almost never pay full price for anything. And I like that. I mean, that's just who I am. But when buying your TEGUs, you're going to be really appreciative when you buy from someone who produced that animal themselves. There are several reasons for that. The most important one to me, let me know what you guys think, but to me the most important reason why you want to buy from a breeder is because of the assistance that they can provide for you forever. Okay, I know several breeders who are really good at that. I try to be good at that myself. Some people, I know there's messages I never get back to. It happens daily for me, where someone will go out, they'll buy a TEGU from someone who imported them or purchased them wholesale, and they will have problems with that animal. Not anything serious, I'm talking about minor problems, like the animal's not eating. That's one of the most common questions I get asked, and that person will then contact me. And that's not very fair. I do my best at responding to them, but it's not fair to me, and it's not really fair to my customers who purchase a TEGU from me and are waiting for my response back to them. I mean, I try to offer as much information as I can, like making videos like this and over 100 other videos that I have on YouTube, trying to help advanced people with their animals and beginners. But, that's just the cycle I see every year, is people buying from someone else but expecting to come to me or other breeders for advice. And you know what, that's part of paying like a little bit higher of a price, is because we know how much time it takes in customer service and responding to questions and helping people for years, literally years. I mean, and I don't mind that part of it. I love talking about tegus. That's part of why I made this YouTube channel. My wife's about sick of hearing me talking about tegus, and so this gives me an outlet to talk about a topic that I love, and I don't mind helping people with their animals. But the longer I do this, the busier I get, you know, and it's the more messages I get daily, the more people I'm responding to, helping them out with their husbandry and with their questions that they have. And what I want people to do is stop worrying about the couple $100 more you might spend on an animal. Tegus live for 20 years or longer. Like, that couple $100 is nothing when you're thinking of the animal that you're receiving. Like, these are some of the most incredible pets you're getting. To me, this is a whole different other topic, but to me, a $300, $400, $500 animal that is as incredible as these tegus are, that is cheap. I mean, I get it. Like, I want to make it reasonably priced for everyone, and you know, because I'm one of y'all. I'm not rich here. You know, I can't just go and blow tons of money on new animals, even though I just bought a bunch of new tegus. But y'all don't know the financial story on everything. But that's off topic. What I'm trying to say is these animals are worth it. Spending a little bit more and buying from a breeder, from an individual, from a family, is going to benefit you in the long run, because you're going to have questions, especially if it's your first tegu. You're going to have so many questions when you get that guy home. You're going to be like freaking out. I mean, I've literally received messages from people saying how afraid that it's going to die, you know, and I'm like, no, whoa, calm down. Just bump up your basking temperatures, or, you know, little things like that. And breeders know tips, we know tricks, we know affordable ways to do things. You know, unlike when you go to the pet store and you buy an animal and you end up spending like $1,000 on what it needs, and half of the bulbs that you buy at pet stores aren't even, they're garbage, and get what I'm saying. So it's going to help you out a lot when you do your homework and you buy from someone that you trust, someone who is recommended by other people, especially if those recommendations say, buy from this person because I bought from them and they have supported me with my questions throughout the years. Like that, there's no greater testimony than that. And if you're someone out there who has written me a message, an email, a text, or whatever, and I never got back to you, one, I'm sorry for that. I mean, there's only so much time in the day, and the facts are, I prioritize the people who have purchased animals from me, because that's a very important thing to me, is to be able to support them, because they picked me to buy their tegus from, and I don't always have time to respond to everyone else who purchased their tegus somewhere else. I honestly, keep sending me messages. I don't mind helping people at all. Obviously, that's why I made this YouTube channel. But just being realistic, the amount of messages I get every day are growing more and more, and there's only so much time in the day, and I will 100% always prioritize the people who purchase tegus from me. And if you doubt that, go to the comments below, because I'm going to ask people who have purchased tegus from me to leave their comment below about the customer support that they feel like they've received, or have purchased any animals from me. Drop it down below and let people know about the customer support, because I pride myself in that. That's one thing I say that I do really well. I can always do better, but you know, time is always, it's always a battle between time and, you know, getting back to people. But look down below at those comments. I trust that some of these, you know, people that have purchased from me will leave a comment below saying about their experience, or if I've been helpful through the process of educating them and them learning how to care for their animal correctly. Let's really make this loud and clear for people who are out there buying their first tegu. I think it's extremely important for the welfare of the animal, but even more so, it's so important for the hobby. Like, I'm worried that, you know, tegus are blowing up in popularity. I can have a YouTube channel just about tegus, and, you know, people can make their living from selling tegus. Like, they are very popular pets right now, and they're only going to get more and more popular. And what have we seen happen to other reptiles in the industry that blow up in popularity? I mean, the husbandry goes down the drain. The prices of the animals goes down the drain, and the animals suffer. Okay, let's pick on bearded dragons a little bit. I love bearded dragons. I've bred bearded dragons. I think they're an incredible animal, super personable, smart, fun reptile to own. But the community as a whole, I don't want to speak too badly about it, but it's not a community I really enjoy being a part of. Don't get me wrong. There are some incredible people who own bearded dragons. I'm not trying to say that at all. There's some amazing breeders out there. But the prices of those animals went down so low. I mean, you can find bearded dragons for $20, $30. And the care and the misinformation out there is so detrimental to the hobby and to those specific animals. I just don't want to see that happen with tegus. And that is my motivation in making this. Is I feel like the more people that buy directly from the breeder, it's the good information that's getting out there, the good information that's getting spread, because you're getting it directly from an individual. You're not getting all the hearsay that's been passed down from person to person, and then you get basking temps that may be 95 degrees. That's not good for the hobby, and that's not good for the animals. And so that really is my motivator in even making this video or sharing this information, is because I want to protect the hobby. I want to protect these tegu enthusiasts. I want to protect me. I want to protect you. And I want to protect the animals that we're producing and that we're bringing into this world. It's part of it. It's my responsibility to ensure that they're going to have a good home and that they're well cared for with an owner who is confident in what they're doing. I have to be confident in that. Otherwise, this isn't fun anymore. If I'm selling animals that are going into homes that the owners aren't well informed, or they're constantly getting bad information on Facebook and they're following that, it's going to suck the joy out of it. And I just don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see the animals suffer. And that's why I'm making this video. I hope that's really clear to you guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and stuck around to the end, because now I'm going to go outside. I'm going to grab this very, very special tegu and show them off to you guys. If you did like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. The feedback on the last video I made that was kind of this style, talking one-on-one, the support I got was incredible. I mean, the comments, the likes, the views, the shares, I was actually kind of blown away. You guys were just so, it was amazing feedback. I really appreciate it. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed the content. If you want to see more Tegu Talk with Joey, is that what we should call this? Tegu Talk with Joey? I don't know. Maybe we need like a name for this style of video. But yeah, I'm going to go grab that Tegu and I'll be right back. I am back from outside. I got the Tegu that I want to show you guys. And let me just go ahead and tell you who it is. I haven't named him yet. I'm actually thinking of calling him Corona, because it is Plague's son. It's the same Plague, and then that high black female that we're breeding Plague to. This is one of their offspring from last year. And this female, she's about to pop any day now. I just looked at her. I'm going to go and feed her. She's still eating, so it looks like she has a gigantic clutch that she's going to lay. But here's the son that I picked up last year. So anyone that's wondering if they want a high black, this is what yours will look like this time next year if you get one from me this season. It's confusing, but all that to say that Plague and this high black female, which I need a name for, are producing insane babies. Let's pull him out, get a closer look. He's been outside, so those that don't know, when you move a tegu outside for the first time, they get kind of crazy. So I'm not sure how his temperament is. Oh, I jumped there because he jumped as well. So let's see if he lets us pick him up. And there he is. What do you guys think? Hopefully the camera's focused. I can't see what it's filming right now, but at such a young age and showing this much black, amazing. Look at this guy. He's going to be darker than the plague, in my opinion. I mean, look how much growing he has left to do. This is going to be such an impressive animal. So yeah, I think we're going to name him Corona. It just seems fitting. Named after his dad, the plague, and then name this one after an epidemic. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. We have a female as well from last year. She's just as dark as he is. It's some of my favorite TEGUs.